Field. I'm Jeff Sisk. Welcome into Hoptown Hoppers baseball. Filling in for the voice of the Hoppers, Todd Hamilton, who is away on medical leave. We're about 15 minutes or so away from first pitch of tonight's third game in this best-of-3 series. Winner tonight will advance to take on Full Count Rhythm in Hendersonville, Tennessee, tomorrow night in Game 1 of the next round on Monday night. Fulton with a 22-20 record come to Hoptown tonight, who has a record of 22-17 in a classic ball game last night. Hoptown and Fulton always have those classic matchups, and last night's was no exception as it went into extra innings. It took 10 innings for Hoptown to win. Hoptown scored 2 runs in the second, 1 in the fourth. They scored 2 in the ninth to take the lead, and then Fulton scored a run, and that would tie the ball game up at 5. Fulton would have an opportunity to win the ball game in regulation, but the Hopper pitchers shut them down, and Hoptown then was able to score 2 runs in the top of the 10th, and they held Fulton scoreless in the bottom of the 10th inning of play to win it 7-5. Fulton got off to a great start. They scored 3 runs in the first, 1 more in the fourth. They scored 1 in the ninth, but that would be it for the Fulton Railroaders. As you might expect at that ballpark, there were several home runs hit last night, and hitting home runs last night for the Hoppers, you had Jacob Dupes with a big home run in that 9th inning of play that scored the 2 runs. Also, Ron Brown had a home run. That was in the 2nd inning of play. And Sean Sullivan with a home run to lead off the 4th inning of play for the Hoptown Hoppers. But the Hoppers win it 7-5. And the game night tonight, the rubber match here in Game 3 of this series. And the winner advances, as I said, to take on Full Count Rhythm. We'll come back, take a closer look at these 2 ball clubs right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Game 3 in round 1 of the OVL playoffs. Excluding the play-in games, the Hoppers are the only team so far to win a road game in round 1 of the OVL playoffs. Of course, that was last night. The Hoppers finished the season at 22-16 in second place in the OVL South Division, 6 games behind Full Count Rhythm. Railroaders finished 21-19, 8 games behind Full Count Rhythm. The Hoppers are 48-41 all-time against Fulton. Against Fulton all-time, the Hoppers are 27-18 at home, 11-11 here at Tiger Field. The 2022 season series was won by Fulton 4-3. Hoptown won 2 of 3 and at Hoptown, and 1-3 in Fulton. All-time, the Hoppers are 6-6 versus Fulton in the OVL playoffs. Now some playoff stats, and again, this is just 2 games. Jacob Dupes has 4 hits, tied for 2nd in the OVL. He is hitting .444, tied for 8th, and his slugging percentage is .889. That's good enough for 2nd. Luis Vergara has 2 doubles. He's tied for 1st. Dupes, Sean Sullivan, and Ron Brown all have 1 home run. That's tied for 1st. Hoptown Hoppers have 5 doubles, tied for 1st. And Tennessee Carranza of Fulton is hitting .571, and that is good enough for 3rd place. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Actually, the starting pitchers. We'll look at the starting lineups a little bit later on. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Shack, offering catering and custom cooking. Visit them Wednesday and Thursdays from 10 a.m. until 5:30 p.m. Thursdays from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. They're located at 4687 Pembroke Road in Hopkinsville. The starting pitcher tonight for the Fulton Railroaders is Brooks Cooner. He has an ERA of 5.64. He's 3-3 on the season. This is his 11th appearance. 44 2/3 innings pitched, 52 hits, 30 runs, 28 earned, 14 walks, 36 strikeouts, and 3 home runs. Hoptown Hoppers will go with Luke Janier tonight, a ERA of 5.34. He has a 3-0 record. This will be his 10th appearance for the Hoppers. He's pitched 32 innings, 28 hits, 23 runs, 19 of those earned, 21 walks, 43 strikeouts, and he's given up 1 home run. So Luke Janier for the Hoptown Hoppers tonight, and Brooks Cooner for the Fulton Railroaders. That is a look at our starting pitchers tonight, brought to you by the Barbecue Shack. We'll take a timeout as we see the umpires making their way out onto the field. So they'll be meeting with the coaches here at home plate in just a bit. That'll do it for the F&M Bank pregame show. We'll come back with the starting lineups, game time weather, and the opening pitch right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Good evening once again, and welcome to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on News Radio 95.3 FM, 1230 AM, WHOP, WHOPAM.com, and of course, Hoppers TV on YouTube tonight. We welcome those of you watching worldwide tonight, or maybe just down the street. We're glad you're along tonight for tonight's Hoptown Hopper versus Fulton Railroader ball game here tonight. Our game time weather is brought to you by Solly Office Supplies, located at 805 South Main Street in downtown Hopkinsville. For all your office supplies, office furniture, and more, call Solly Office Supplies. 93 degrees, few clouds overhead, and it feels like 100 degrees. And now, Julie Davis is going to sing our national anthem.
stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets red clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Great job. Put your hands together. Julie Davis.
Our national anthem tonight performed by Julie Davis. Now, if you're ready, let's take a look at the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Reichen Elastomers. Join the Reichen Elastomers team today with the process operators starting pay at $17.50 an hour and an excellent benefit package called 270-475-2150 extension 214 to learn more. Well, Phil Keel is making his way out onto the field, and if you've been to a Hoptown Hoppers game, you know who Phil Keel is. Phil always is here. He's here early. He's here doing a puzzle before the ball game, maybe eating a little bit, and then you can find him right behind home plate as he keeps score for every game that he attends. And Phil was able to throw out the first pitch here tonight. Well, if you are ready, let's go ahead and take a look at those starting lineups. Again, they're brought to you by Reichen Elastomers. For Fulton, Scott Guyman is the head coach. Leading off and playing center field is Jake Seekander. In left and batting second is Ryan Callahan. The catcher and batting third is Ryan Lee. The first baseman and batting cleanup is Brady Holloway. The third baseman and batting fifth is Parker Estes. In right field and batting sixth is Tennessee Carranza. The shortstop and batting seventh is Braxton Baird. The DH is Blake Lauper, and he'll bat eighth, and Garner Anderson at second base will bat ninth. On the mound for Fulton, Brooks Cooner. For the Hoptown Hoppers, leading off for the Hoppers and playing right field is Anthony Zarlingo. The shortstop is Joshua Rodriguez. In left field, Luis Vergara. He'll bat third. Jacob Dupes, the third baseman, will bat cleanup. Drew Donaldson, the second baseman, batting fifth. Sean Sullivan, the center fielder, will bat sixth. Fred Fernandez is the DH tonight. He'll bat seventh. Connor Cornwell is behind the plate. He will bat eighth. And E.J. Alanis is the first baseman, and he will bat ninth for the Hoptown Hoppers. Luke Janier on the mound, 5.34 ERA, 3-0 is his record this year. 32 innings pitched, and this is his 10th appearance in a contest for the Hoptown Hoppers. Hoppers with the white pants, white jerseys. These are their military-themed jerseys because they have the patch of the 101st Airborne Division on the left sleeve. Janier going through his warm-up tosses. And our opening pitch brought to you by Gary Keaton, Christian County Farm Bureau Insurance. Visit Gary and his staff today at 2405 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville. We do owe you a station break. We'll get that in before the game begins. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
On air and online, this is WHOP AM Hopkinsville, W237BV Hopkinsville, and WHOPAM.com, Hopkinsville's news, weather, and sports station.
Jake Seekander, the center fielder, will lead off for the Fulton Railroaders. On the season, a .258 hitter. As Janier is set, and it is hit into center field, right to the center fielder. He'll camp out underneath it, make the play for out number one. Making that play for the Hoppers is Sean Sullivan, and it's out number one, and the batter will be Ryan Callahan. Callahan, a .440 hitter on the season for the Fulton Railroaders. On deck is the catcher Ryan Lee. By the way, our contest got underway at 7:01 if you're keeping up at home. Chenier looks in, keeps saying no to the signs. Now he finds one he likes. And the pitch, and it is across the plate for a strike. Scott Matlock is behind the plate tonight, calling balls and strikes. Johnny Lowry and Devin Flanagan on the bases. And here is one sliced into right. Will it get down? As Zarlingo can't get to it in time. And it's a base hit for Ryan Callahan. And the batter's going to be Ryan Lee, the catcher. Brady Holloway is on deck, the first baseman. One out here in the top of the first. And Fulton with their first base hit of the night.
Catch number 4, Ryan Lee.
Lee will bat right as he steps to the plate for the Fulton Railroaders. Lee, a .301 hitter on the season. The first pitch to him is a low for ball 1. 1-0 to Ryan Lee. You know, that had to be a thrill for Phil. He missed a couple of batters getting back to his seat. But you know that was a thrill for Phil to throw out that first pitch. Here's a pitch. And he checked, but he did not go. So it's going to be 2 balls and no strikes. (2-0), the pitch. And this one is going to be a base hit as it gets down. It goes down the left field line. And it gets bounces around the wall. And he's going to be in there for a double. A double for Ryan Lee. And Fulton has runners at second and third. And Brady Holloway, the first baseman, will come to the plate. He's a left-handed batter. So Fulton with runners at second and third. And 1 out. Chenier looks in. The stretch and the pitch. And this is going to be a grounder to the second baseman who will throw to first in time. A run will score. And Fulton is on the board. They lead it 1-0. On the 4-3 out.
For the Railroaders, third base number 5, Parker Estes.
But Brady Hollowell will get the RBI there. And Parker Estes, the third baseman, will be the batter. Estes, a .328 hitter for Fulton. 2 outs now. And Fulton leads it 1-0. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Parker Estes. And it's 0-1. Last night, Hoppers won 7-5. It was a close game throughout. Hoppers did not get their first lead until the 9th inning of play. Here's one hit between the first baseman and the second baseman that will score a run. So Parker Estes with a base hit and an RBI. And Tennessee Carranza, the right fielder, will bat. Carranza is a .242 hitter on the season.
15, Tennessee Carranza.
2 outs now. He steps to the plate. He bats right. Runner at first base now for Fulton. And a swing and a miss as he was really behind on that one. It looked like the ball was already past him when he swung. Here's the pitch from Chenier, and this one's a tapper out in front of the plate. Pitcher picks it up. He throws, but it's not in time as he pulls the first baseman off the bag. And a base hit for Tennessee Carranza. So runners now at first and second. with 2 outs. And the batter is going to be number 30, Braxton Baird, the shortstop. He is a .296 hitter on the season. Here's the pitch, and it is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. 2-0 in favor of Fulton. Janier looks back at second. Now the stretch and the pitch, and it's in there for strike 1. 1-1 the count. Again, looks back at second. Now comes to the plate with a pitch. It's high for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike. 2-0 Fulton. The winner advances to take on Full Count Rhythm in Hendersonville tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, first pitch. The pitch. And a swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Kind of a quiet crowd tonight, although a good crowd. Fans continue to file in. The first base stands in the shade. Still a little sunny in the third base side, and strike 3 looking for a Janier. So in the inning, there were 3 base hits, actually 4 base hits in that inning. So 4 hits in the inning, and they leave 2 on base. So, at the end of a half inning, the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it is Fulton 2 and Hoptown nothing. We're back with the Hoptown Hoppers coming to the plate right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Leading off for the Hoptown Hoppers, Anthony Zarlingo, the right fielder. And the first pitch to him is a strike from Cooner. Zarlingo, a .310 hitter on the season. On deck is Joshua Rodriguez, and here's a base hit at least as he hits it down the third base side. It gets away from the left fielder, And he's going to try for 3, and he is going to be safe as the ball gets away from the third baseman. He actually ran through the stop sign. So that is going to be an error. So he's going to get a double. And then there is an error on the left fielder that allowed him to take third. So the batter now is going to be Joshua Rodriguez, the shortstop. Hoppers have a runner at first, third, and nobody out. Rodriguez, a .333 hitter, and he squared around to bunt. Tried the squeeze play there. And here's a chopper to third, and it's off his glove, and everybody's safe. Runner at third did not attempt to make a play. So now 2 hits for the Hoppers to lead off this ball game, and Hoppers now have runners at first and third, and Luis Vergara will be the batter. Two 2-0 Fulton. Very similar to how last night's game started. Fulton scored 3, though, in bottom of the first last night in Fulton. Here's the pitch, and this one's fouled back. 0-1 the count to Vergara. Jacob Dupes is on deck. Had a home run last night for the Hoppers. Gave him the lead in the 9th. A little more sticky for the bat. And Vergara steps in. Cooner is set. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. So now the count is 0-2 to Vergara. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it is he out? Nope, he's safe, and the runner comes home. Yeah, they threw down to third, down to second, and that allowed the runner to come home and score.
Spicy chicken biscuit, courtesy of Chick-fil-A. Make your way safely to the merchandise table.
So the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. I think in that situation, of course, it's early. You just let that runner go. But we are glad he did throw down, so that allowed our runner from third to come home. Here's a pitch, and this is going to be one hit to third. That'll keep the runner at second. They'll throw across the field to the first baseman. And it goes 5-3 for the first out of the inning. And the batter's going to be Jacob Dupes, the third baseman. That was Estes to Holloway. Estes did a good job to keep the runner at second. He looked at him to keep him there and threw across to the first baseman for the out. And Dupes hits one into left field. It is fair. That's going to score Rodriguez, and Dupes has got a double. A stand-up double for Dupes and an RBI, and we are tied at 2. And the batter's going to be Drew Donaldson. New ball game. We're tied at 2. Both teams have scored 2 runs in this bottom now in the first inning. We're in the bottom of the first. Cooner, the pitch, and it's a strike to Donaldson. Sean Sullivan is on deck. Looks back at second. Now comes to the plate, and it's going to be for a ball. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the pitch, and it is going to be a base hit into right field, and they're going to hold the runner at third, and another base hit. That is 4 hits in the inning, and Sean Sullivan, the center fielder, will be the batter. And Sean Sullivan will be the batter. He had a home run last night as well. Runners now at first and third. The Hoppers have responded nicely here in the bottom of the first inning of play. Runner gets back. Each team with 4 hits in the inning. Of course, Hoptown still with an opportunity to add more hits to their total. Here's a pitch, and it is a ball. Fred Fernandez, the DH, is on deck. Here's a pitch. Outside, they'll throw down, but the runner gets back. 2-0 the count. And the pitch, low for ball 3. So 3 balls. And no strikes. Pitch, it's in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Nope, excuse me, strike 2. I'm sorry. Strike 2. 3-2 now the count. Full count. Sullivan, runner goes, and it's hit to the second baseman. He'll tag him out there and throw over for the safe at first. Okay. Oh, no, okay. Safe at second, out at first. Okay. That out went 4-3, and the batter's going to be Fred Fernandez. So Donaldson was safe at second, and Sullivan was out at first. 2 outs now. 3-2 as a run comes home for the Hoppers, and Hoptown on top by a run. Pitch outside. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit into right. Right fielder is there. He's underneath it for the out. So in the inning, the Hoppers with 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. They leave 1 on base. They score 3 to take the lead. At the end of 1, the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Hoppers Baseball. Presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
We move to the top of the second, 3-2 Hoppers. The batter is going to be the number 8 hitter in the lineup, Blake Loper, the DH, and the pitch to him is a ball. Garner Anderson, the second baseman, is on deck. Luke Janier on the mound for the Hoppers tonight. Here's the pitch, and this is a ball for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-0. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So he walks the leadoff batter. And now coming to the plate is going to be Garner Anderson, the second baseman. Anderson, a .258 hitter on the season. He bats right. Runner at first for Fulton. Pitch is in there for a strike. Three-two Hoppers. We're in the top of the second. Janier looks over at first, and he comes home with a pitch, and it's high for a ball. So one ball, one strike. Nobody out. Loper at first. And that one's in there for a strike. And it counts 1-2. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. He strikes out. Batter's now going to be Jake Sikander, who flied out to center to start the ball game.
Brings to the plate center fielder number 2, Jake Sikander.
.258 hitter on the season. Bats left. Zarlingo's pretty deep in right field. The center fielder and left fielder in just a bit. And the pitch catches the outside portion of the plate for a strike. So the count now is 0-1. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. .429, we're here on Friday. It'll be interesting to see what the number is tonight. It being a Sunday night and all. 3-2 is our score. Hoptown on top. Here's the pitch, and it's inside for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. (3-1). Janier. Stretch and the pitch. And this is going to be a base hit. And it just glances off. Now they're going to get him at third as he is out. Yeah, he's out at third. Ball did not get away far enough, and Fulton would have had runners at first and second, and nobody, and one out. Now there's 2 outs. So it's a base hit for Sikander.
Batting left fielder 29.
And trying to steal third, Loper. And there's 2 outs. Hopper stayed with the play. Knew that the runner was trying to go to third, and a nice throw, and the ball was there well before the runner got to the bag. So 2 outs for Ryan Callahan. He swings through that one and misses. 0-1 the count. Ryan Lee, the catcher, is on deck. He had a double in the first inning of play. Here's a pitch, and it is inside. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first base. The pitch, and it's outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a pitch, and it's going to be a chopper to Rodriguez. He'll step on the bag for the out. So in the inning, there was a walk. That runner was eventually thrown out at third, and a base hit, and nobody left on base. So 1 hit, nobody left on, and no runs in the inning. We go to the bottom of the second as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. We move to the bottom of the second inning of play. The Hoppers lead at 3-2. And the batter is going to be Connor Cornwell. Here's the pitch. And this one sliced into right field. Is it going to get down? It does, but it's foul. 0-1 the count. And Cornwell will make it back to home plate. He, as he should, was off and running on the hit. And he's back in. 0-1 count. And this is a check swing. It's foul. And the count's 0-2. Nixon got new baseballs for the home plate umpire. The pitch, and here's one hit to the shortstop. Oh, nice snag. He throws over. That young man has some height on him. If he wasn't as tall as he is, he might have missed that one. It might have bounced over his head, but Baird with the throw over to Holloway for the out. And there's one out here in the inning. E.J. Alanis, the first baseman, will be batting. He's a left-handed batter for the Hoppers. Hoptown leads at 3-2 here in the bottom of the second inning of play. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now the count. Lights are on here at the ballpark. They will take full effect here momentarily as the sun is setting. That pitch is in there for a strike. Understand there's a chance of rain tonight in our area, maybe a few thunderstorms, but hopefully that will be well after the conclusion of our ball game. Here's one hit to the second baseman. He'll throw to first for the out. That's Anderson to Holloway, and there are 2 outs in the inning. Leadoff batter Anthony Zarlingo, the right fielder, reached on a double to start this ball game for the Hoppers. Leading off,
Right field number 4, Anthony Zarlingo.
Zarlingo steps in. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes. 3-2 Hoppers. Pitch is a strike. 2-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. High for a ball, so now it's 3-1. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And the count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Joshua Rodriguez is on deck for the Hoppers, a base hit for him back in the first inning of play. Here's a pitch and a foul tip. So the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Zarlingo steps back in. And the pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 4. So a walk issued to Zarlingo. The first walk issued tonight by Cooner. And the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. Steps back in. Now he's ready to go. Runner at first is Zarlingo. Here's the pitch. Zarlingo goes. They will throw down, and he is safe. Got his hand in just in time. So a stolen base for Zarlingo. And the count is 0-1. 2 outs here in the inning, and Rodriguez will step back in. Fake the throw back to second. Nobody covering the bag. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Rodriguez. Makes it 0-2. Here's the pitch. And it is foul. Oh, and 2 the count now to Rodriguez. Cooner comes to the plate with the pitch, and this one's going to be popped up, and the second baseman is there, makes the play for the out. So in the inning, a base on balls and no hits. One runner left on base. We have played 2. The score as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
Presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Catch number 4, Ryan Lee.
Oh, it's okay. All right, here we go in the top of the 3rd inning of play. Ryan Lee, the catcher. Here's the pitch. And it's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Brady Holloway is on deck. Ryan Lee reached on a double in the 1st inning of play. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be hit into center field. Center fielder is on Sullivan, and he makes the play for the out. And the batter's going to be Brady Holloway.
For the Railroaders, first baseman number 22, Brady Holloway.
He bats left. Grounded out 4-3 in the first, but did pick up an RBI. Here's the pitch, and here's one popped up, and again, right fielder calls for it. That's Zarlingo coming in and makes the out. And there are 2 outs in the inning, and the batter is going to be Parker Estes. Had a base hit back in the 1st inning of play. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Actually, 3 pitches, 2 outs, but still pretty efficient through 2 batters. Let's see if he can get Estes to pop up here. The pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Has Estes taking all the way. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Tennessee Carranza is on deck. Here's a pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's a pitch, and it's in the dirt for ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike to Parker Estes. 3-2 Hoppers. Top of the 3rd. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 4. So he walks Parker Estes, and Tennessee Carranza, who had a base hit back in the first inning of play, will step to the plate for the Fulton Railroaders.
Batting right fielder number 15, Tennessee Carranza.
You know, they're nicknamed the Railroaders. You know, I only heard the train once last night, and that was before the ball game. That wasn't even during the ball game. I thought for sure we would hear the train rolling through a lot more than that. Runner goes, and the throw down is not in time. And Estes takes the base. Pitch was a strike to Carranza, so the count is 0-1. Here's a pitch. High for a ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs, Fulton with a runner at second. Parker Estes represents the tying run with the Hoppers on top 3-2. The pitch, and this one's going to be hit into right field. Zarlingo is there, and he makes the play for the out. So Janier gets out of the inning as Zarlingo with the putout. In the inning, there were no hits, 1 walk, 1 left on base. We move to the bottom of the 3rd as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 3 and Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. On to the bottom of the 3rd inning of play. 3-2 Hoppers. And leading off this inning is Luis Vergara. And he takes the first pitch, a strike. Cooner. Ball low, pitch is low for a ball, so 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch, and this one's hit up the middle. It's going to be, the second baseman snags it, but can't make the throw, and it's going to be a base hit by Luis Vergara. Nice play, though, by Anderson to keep that one from going much farther, but had trouble getting it out of his glove. It would have been close, though, at first base. It would definitely would have been bang, bang. And now what do we have? Is it a glove issue, maybe? They just wanted to look at the glove. They give it right back to him, really don't do anything with it. Vergara, the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the third, is on base. And Jacob Dupes, who had a double in the first and an RBI, will come to the plate for the Hoptown Hoppers. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. Catches the outside part of the plate. Here's a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. So 0-2 the count now to Jacob Dupes. (3-2). Here's the pitch. And it's going to be outside for a ball. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jacob Dupes. Cooner's pitch. Throws over to first, though. Runner back. Cooner. The lefty looks to first. Now the pitch, and it's high. Ball 2. So the count now is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Drew Donaldson is on deck, the second baseman for the Hoptown Hoppers. Here's a pitch, and this is foul back. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Reds beat the Cardinals this afternoon, taking that series. Here's the pitch outside. So the count is full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. And this is going to be a base hit. Gets past the shortstop. Base hit for Jacob Dupes as he continues his hot hitting in this series. A double and now a base hit. 2 straight base hits. And the batter's going to be Drew Donaldson. He had a base hit back in the first. Nobody warming up in the Fulton bullpen. So it's all Cooners right now. Nobody out. Hoppers with runners at first and second on 2 straight base hits to start this inning of play. Here's the pitch, and it's a bunt, and a first baseman cannot make a play in foul territory as it was bunted well in the air all the way down to the first baseman, who could not make the play. That was Holloway, and the count to Donaldson is 0-1. Thought he was going to get the out there, but he just wasn't able to get to it. Oh and 1 now to Donaldson. Hoppers with runners at first and second. Here's a pitch. And he squares to bunt. He puts it down. And he will throw down and get the runner at first. As that goes 1-4 for the out. And runners now at second and third. And the batter's going to be Sean Sullivan.
27, Sean Sullivan.
He grounded out 4-3 in the first inning of play. 1 out here in the inning. Batter is set, so is Cooner. Here comes the pitch, and it's a strike. 0-1 to Sean Sullivan. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 now the count. Fred Fernandez is on deck. Here's the pitch. And did he go? No. So a ball and 2 strikes now to Sean Sullivan. Here's a pitch. And this is a foul over towards the Hopper dugout. One, two, the count, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Cooner, and it's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 outs now. Hoppers with runners at second and third. And it's up to the DH, Fred Fernandez, who flied out to right in the first inning of play. So runners will go on any contact. A base hit should score 2. Obviously, depending on where the ball was hit. But normally it does. And you have runners at second and third. Here's a pitch, and here's one hit up the middle, and it's going to be taken by the shortstop over to first in time for the out. 6-3 on the play. 2 base hits in the inning, a strikeout, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end of 3, it is Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. We move to the top of the 4th inning of play. 3-2 Hoppers over the Fulton Railroaders. And Braxton Baird will be the batter. He struck out in the first inning of play.
Batting at shortstop number 30, Braxton Baird.
Three-two our score. Here's the pitch. And it's foul. So the count now is 0-1. Here's the pitch from Janier, and it is ball. Ball one, 1 ball and 1 strike. Blake Loper is on deck, the DH. Here's the pitch, and he squares around to bunt, gets it down, and he is going to be safe. So a bunt base hit for Braxton Baird, and Blake Loper, the DH, will come to the plate for Fulton.
Batting for the Railroaders, designated hitter number 13, Blake Loper.
Hey, there's a guy coming towards me that looks like John Bruce. About, what, 20 years ago? Your son?
Yeah,
30 years ago, maybe?
some similarities. You might
Just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. 1-0 the count. One other game going on in the league tonight, that is Madisonville and Du Bois County. There is a pitch for a strike, 1-1 the count. Winner of that one will face Henderson tomorrow night in Henderson. Winner of this game gets full count tomorrow night. Janier, the pitch. This was foul. So the count now is 1-2. Started the weekend with 8 teams. Oh, a little rain moving into the Jasper area. Yeah. Rain could be an issue over the next couple of days. Could be an issue. Here's one popped up, and it's going to be out of play. 1-2 the count. May rain, might not rain. This time of the year, it's pretty much hit and miss. We owe you a station break. Let's go ahead and squeeze that in. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball.
On air and online, this is WHOP AM Hopkinsville, W237BV Hopkinsville, and WHOPAM.com, Hopkinsville's news, weather, and sports station.
Here's the pitch. The runner goes, and the throw is there in time, and he's out. Good job by the catcher, Cornwell, down to Rodriguez for the out. And the count is 2-2 to Loper. Here's the pitch, and it is going to be hit to the first baseman. He'll step on the bag for out number 2. And the batter's going to be Garner Anderson, the second baseman.
Second baseman 1, Garner Anderson.
2 outs now. Bases are empty. Janier, and it's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 3-2 Hoppers. Each team with 6 hits. And this pitch is outside for ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes to the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Garner Anderson. Here's the pitch from Janier, and it's in there for a strike. 3-1 now the count. Anderson, the second baseman, 3-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. No, excuse me, strike 2. I'm sorry, strike 2. Wishful thinking. Done that twice now tonight. I got to stop that. Janier is set. The pitch, and it is ball 4. So a walk issued to Anderson, and the batter's going to be Jake Sikander, who is 1 for 2 tonight, a base hit in the second. He flied out to center in the first. 3-2 Hoppers. If you remember last night, Fulton had a 3-2 lead for most of the middle part of the ball game before the Hoppers tied it up at 3-3. And time is called as the catcher wants to go out and talk to his pitcher. 1-0 count now. Ryan Callahan is on deck. If you remember last night, Fulton scored 3 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and then 1 in the ninth. Hoptown scored 2 in the second, 1 in the fourth, and then 2 more in the ninth to take the lead. Very good ball game last night. Total of 5 home runs in that contest last night, if you like the long ball. One 1-0 count to Sikander, and it's ball 2. 2-0 now is the count. Pitch is a strike, so 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch from Janier, and this one is hit, popped up. Sullivan coming in, and he will make, nope, it's going to go to the second baseman. That is Donaldson for the out. So in the inning, 1 hit, although he was thrown out trying to steal, a base on balls, and 1 left on base. After 3.5, as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Number 8 hitter in the lineup at the plate for Hoptown here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. That is Connor Cornwell, the catcher. He grounded out 6-4 in the 2nd inning of play. 3-0 the count now to him. .30 pitch from Cooner is a strike. And Cornwell was taking all the way. Pitch, ball 4. So Cooner walks the leadoff batter for the Hoppers, and E.J. Lannis is coming to the plate. Alanis coming to the plate. (3-2) the score. Hoppers with a runner at first, leading off with a walk here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. Here's the pitch from Cooner, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. 0-2 now the count. And strike 3. So 1 out in the inning, and it's back to the top of the order. Anthony Zarlingo. 1 for 1 at the plate tonight. A double in the first, walked in the second. And there's 1 out with a runner at first base. That is Cornwell. Did he go? No, I don't think so. Ball 1. Joshua Rodriguez is on deck for the Hoppers. Pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch, and this one is hit to the third baseman, gets past him for a base hit. So 2 base hits now, a double and a single for Anthony Zarlingo, and the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. Again, 1 for 2 at the plate tonight, a base hit in the first, and he popped out to second in the 2nd inning of play. Runners at first and second now for the Hoppers with 1 out. And Rodriguez offered, so it's 0-1. 0-1 the count. Tried to hold it up, but just couldn't. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be a chopper to the shortstop. And they throw over to first, but no, they did get the double play. Oh, wow. They did get the double play. Wow. A 6-4-3 double play to end the 4th inning. So 1 base hit and 1 runner left on base for the Hoptown Hoppers.
com.
We move to the top of the 5th inning. 3-2 our score. All of the scoring coming in the first inning of play to this point. Hoptown with 3 on the board in the first. Fulton with 2 in the top half of the first. And the batter is going to be Ryan Callahan. 1 for 2 at the plate, a base hit, and he grounded out in the second. Pitch is a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. On deck is going to be Ryan Lee, the catcher. Janier, the pitcher for Hoptown, and that pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. And check swing, foul. So the count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, and Callahan strikes out for out number 1 in the inning. Ryan Lee, the catcher, will now be the batter. 1 for 2 tonight. A double in the first, popped out to center in the third. 2 6 and 1 for Fulton. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Hoptown 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Janier is set to stretch, and the pitch, and this one is sliced into right field, and Zarlingo is there for the out. And there are 2 outs in the inning now. And the batter's going to be Brady Holloway, the first baseman.
Batting for the Red Raiders, first baseman number 22, Brady Holloway.
Janier with a pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count now, with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Parker Estes is on deck for Fulton. The pitch, and this one's sliced foul and out of play.
Bring those foul balls from merchandise tape. Huckleberry Giles supply you with a $5 off at merchandise.
1-2 now the count to Brady Holloway, with 2 outs here in the 5th. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be sliced into left, and it's going to fall right in front of the left fielder for a base hit. So a 2-out single for Brady Holloway, and the batter is going to be Parker Estes, the third baseman.
Batting for Fulton, the third baseman, number 5, Parker Estes.
Estes with a base hit in the first and an RBI. He walked in the third, so he's 1 for 1 on the night. The pitch. It's high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Nobody up at either bullpen. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. So 3-0 the count now to Parker Estes. Tennessee Carranza is on deck. Here's a pitch, and it's a strike. 3-1 now the count. Top of the 5th, Fulton batting. 2 outs, 3-2 Hoppers. Here's the pitch, swing, oh, it's foul back. He did swing, by the way, but it's foul back. So the count's 3-2. So the runner will be going on contact here. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, and it's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So in the inning, 1 base hit. They leave 1 on base. No runs scored. We go to the bottom of the 5th. The Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 3, Fulton 2. We're back after this time.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
Luis Vergara is the batter for the Hoppers, and the first pitch to him is a strike. Middle of the lineup for the Hoppers here in the 5th inning of play, as that one is fouled away for strike 2. Vergara with a base hit in the 3rd, grounded out 5-3 in the 1st. Hoppers lead it 3-2. Dupes on deck, then Donaldson. If anybody gets on, we'll see Sean Sullivan. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one's foul. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this was going to be a base hit. 2 base hits now on the night for Luis Vergara, and the batter's going to be Jacob Dupes, who is 2 for 2 tonight, a double and a single in this contest. See if he can continue his hot hitting streak. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 0-1 the count now. Runner at first, the pitch outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Now we see a little activity in the Fulton bullpen. Not sure who that is down there throwing. But nonetheless, we do see someone. Swing and a miss by Dupes, and the count is a ball and 2 strikes. McGarr runs at first for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit into left center field. It's going to be a base hit, at least, maybe a double. Goes all the way to the wall. They're going to send the runner, and he is going to score all the way from first base. So a double for Jacob Dupes and an RBI, and that gives the Hoppers a little breathing room now. They're up 4-2. A 3-for-3 night tonight for Jacob Dupes. A couple of doubles and a single to this point. Very smart putting him in the cleanup slot tonight. It has worked out very well for Coach Gary Vaught. And the batter is going to be Drew Donaldson. 1 for 2, a base hit in the first. And he bunted in the third and was out at first. Ball gets away. Runner's going to go to third now. So the Hoppers now have a runner at third and nobody out. So 1-0 the count now to Drew Donaldson. Four 2 Hoppers. 9 hits now in the game. Inside for a strike. Glad I waited. I was going to say ball. The pitch. Got it again. Same position. So you call the other one. You got to call that one. 1-2 now the count. Here's the pitch, and it's foul. One and two, nobody out. Hoppers with a runner at third base. Another big run there. That would give them a 3-run lead if he can get that one home. And ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's outside for ball 3. So three balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit to third. They'll step on the bag there. They get the man. They throw over to first, but it's not in time. But they do get the runner at third. So a base hit for Donaldson, or is it? They haven't put it on the board. So I guess we'll leave it a base hit for now for Donaldson. 1 out, runner at first. And the pitch is a strike to Sean Sullivan. Sullivan has struck out and grounded out 4-3. Counts 0-1. All right, they say that was a fielder's choice, so it was not a base hit. Oh, and 2 the count with 1 out to Sullivan. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. That is the third strikeout recorded by Cooner in this contest. And there's now 2 outs in the inning. And Fred Fernandez will come to the plate. He grounded out 6-3 in the third. He flied out to right in the first. (4-2). Hoppers with a run here in the inning. Pitch is a ball. 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And this one sliced into right field. And it is fair. It's a fair ball. And now it's going to go over the fence. So I think they're going to make everybody go back. I think they're going to make the runner go back to third. As it's a ground rule double, so they are going to put the runner back at third. But it is a double for Fred Fernandez. And Connor Cornwell will come to the plate with 2 outs. Runners at second and third. And we're going to have a visit to the mound. We may have a pitching change here. We will see. Yep, we're going to have a pitching change. We'll wait and make sure, though, before we go to break. Yep, they're going to take the baseball from Cooner. That'll do it for Cooner. We'll come back and tell you who the new pitcher is after this timeout. Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It is Hoptown 4, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio, WHOP, and WHOPAM.com.
New pitcher on the mound for Fulton is C.J. Lofton. He pitched last night in the contest. He was the second pitcher they brought on, just like tonight. He's a right-hander. He throws, and it's a swing and a miss. Lofton with 70 strikeouts in the regular season. And the first pitch to Cornwell is a strike. And this one's outside, gets away, and the run will score. And now another run. Nope, they're going to stay at the bag on third. So a run comes home for the Hoppers, making it 5-2 now. On the pass ball. And the count to Cornwell is a ball and a strike. 5-2 is the score. Here's a pitch. And this one's hit into center field, but right to the center fielder as he has to go back and make the play for the out. But in the inning, the Hoppers plate 2 on 3 base hits, and they leave 1 on base. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Hoptown 5 and Fulton 2. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. We go to the top of the 6th inning of play. The batter is Tennessee Carranza leading off for the Fulton Railroaders. Hoptown with 2 runs in that bottom of the 5th. They've extended their lead to 5-2. And the first pitch to Carranza was a ball. So 1-0 the count now. On deck is Braxton Baird. And Blake Looper, the DH, will bat in this inning. If anybody gets on, we'll see Garner Anderson. The pitch. And it's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now. Here's a pitch. And this one's popped up. And the second baseman is underneath it. He'll make the play for the out. 1 out in the inning, and the batter's going to be Braxton Baird. He bats left.
Batting shortstop number 30, Braxton.
A base hit in the fourth and a strikeout in the first. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. 0-1 the count now. Winner of this one gets full count rhythm tomorrow night in Hendersonville. 7 o'clock first pitch. Here's the pitch, and this is low for ball one. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Janier, he's gone all the way. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball. 2 balls and a strike. That is the 84th pitch for Janier in this contest. Top of the 6th. There's a pitch, and it's high, ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike. There is activity in the Hoptown Hopper bullpen, although it's just far enough away that we do not know who that is. Here's the pitch, and it's ball 4. So Bear gets a base on balls, and the batter's going to be Blake Loper, the DH. He bats left.
And hitter number 13, Blake Loper.
One out, Fulton with a runner at first. Looks back at first, now comes home with a pitch, and it's a strike. Garner Anderson is on deck. Double play would be nice here to end the inning. Janier, the pitch, outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and 1 strike. And time is called as Coach Gary Vaught will come out. Had his lineup out, so I don't know if he's going to make a change here or not. He's talking to his pitcher, Janier. No indication that he is going to take the ball from him. So I would say that Janier is going to stay in. He's thrown 88 pitches, and he will stay in. Tonight's attendance is 312. 312 tonight's attendance.
Attendance figure tonight, 312 at the ballpark. 312. Thanks for coming out to the Hoppers tonight. 312. Good job, folks.
Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. 1-2 now the count. Like a sinking ball from here. Here's a pitch. Strike 3 looking.
Second baseman number 1, Garner Anderson.
4th strikeout recorded by Luke Grenier tonight. And with 2 outs and a runner at first, the batter is going to be Garner Anderson, the second baseman. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. 5-2 Hoppers, top of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and this one's a chopper over the head of the pitcher, and they will throw to first in time for the out as that goes 6-3. So in the inning, there was a base hit. No, base on balls, excuse me. So there were no hits, one left on base, and no runs for Fulton in the 6th. Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, Hoptown 5, Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Move to the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Hoppers on top 5-2. E.J. Alanis, the first baseman, will be the batter. He struck out in the 4th, grounded out 4-3 in the 2nd, and the first pitch to him is a ball. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be one hit to right, and it is a home run for Alanis to right field. And the Hoppers now lead it 6-2. And he'll get the cowboy hat.
Hopper Stripper on the diamond, brought to you by J. Stricker Jewelry.
6-2 now in favor of the Hoppers. And the batter's going to be Anthony Zarlingo. 2 for 2 at the plate. A double and a single for Zarlingo. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Oh and 1 now the count. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit into center field, and it drops in for a base hit. Thought maybe the center fielder could get to that, but he cannot. And so for the Hoppers, Zarlingo, he's got his 3rd hit of the night. He's 3 for 3 at the plate. And the batter's going to be Joshua Rodriguez. Rodriguez will step in. Here's the pitch, and it's a bunt, and it's a good one. It's picked up by the pitcher. He'll throw over to first in time, moves the runner to second base. 1 out. And Luis Vergara will be the batter. A couple of base hits, grounded out 5-3 in the first. 6-2 Hoppers. Runner now at second base. One out. Bottom of the sixth. Here is the pitch. And it is a ball. One ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be hit to the shortstop. He'll throw over to first in time. Goes 6-3 for the out. And the batter will be Jacob Dupes, who has been hot tonight, 3 for 3. Has a double, 2 doubles, and a single. 2 outs now in the bottom of the sixth. 6-2 Hoppers as they have scored a run here in the sixth. On the home run by E.J. Alanis. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's the pitch, and this one is foul back. 0-2 the count now. Here's the pitch from Lofton, and a swing and a miss for strike 3. So in the inning, a home run for the Hoppers by Alanis to lead off. Gets them a run. So in the inning, there were 2 hits. They leave 1 on base. 1 run score. The Hoppers now have a 4-run lead as we go to the 7th inning of play. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Hoptown 6 and the Railroaders 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball. Jacob Dilday on to pitch for the Hoptown Hoppers. He'll face the 1, 2, and 3 hitters in the lineup for Fulton. Jake Sikander, 1 for 3 at the plate tonight. Here in the 7th. 6-2 Hoppers. Pitch is in there for a strike from the Hopkinsville native. Played on this field, Hopkinsville High School. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. It's high for a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this one is foul, so the count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. (6-2) Hoppers. Winner of this game gets full count rhythm tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Hendersonville. The pitch from Dilday, and a swing and a miss. Strikeout for Dilday. And the batter will be Ryan Callahan. He struck out, grounded out, 4-6 in the second, and got a base hit in the first. Dilday with the stretch and the pitch, and a swing and a miss by Callahan. And it's 0-1. Here's Dilday with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 now the count to Callahan. The 0-2 pitch from Dilday. And did he go? They said he did, and they strike him out. They say he went around. So 2 strikeouts in the inning for Dilday, and the batter is going to be Ryan Lee, the catcher.
Batter's the catcher number 4, Ryan Lee.
Two outs here in the top of the 7th. We'll have the 7th inning stretch before we go to our break. After this out. Pitch is low for a ball. Lee, a double to start his hitting in the first inning of play, and then he has popped out his other 2 at bats. So 1 for 3 at the plate. 1-0 the count. Here's a pitch. And this is a base hit to left field. A single for Ryan Lee, and the batter is going to be Brady Holloway. Has a base hit, grounded out 4-3, picked up an RBI in the first, and then flied out to right in the third. Holloway is a left-handed batter. Dilday, of course, throws right. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be one hit to the second baseman. Donaldson scoops it up, throws to first for the out. So there was a hit in the inning, 2 strikeouts. So 1 hit, 1 left on base. No runs scored as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. 6-2 Hoptown. 7th inning stretch brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Visit them today on Fort Campbell Boulevard and download the Chick-fil-A app for online ordering. pest control has been serving.
And bonded. They're experienced at working with insurance companies. They're professional and courteous. Look them up today at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Batter is Drew Donaldson. He is quickly in the hole here in the bottom of the 7th. The count is 0-2. Here's the pitch from C.J. Lofton, the 0-2 pitch. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and this is a base hit past the third baseman for Donaldson, and he'll ram the bag and go to second for a stand-up double. For Drew Donaldson, and the batter will be Sean Sullivan. Sullivan will step in. He struck out twice, grounded out 4-3 in the first. 6-2 Hoppers. And batter steps out. Now he steps back in. Here's the pitch. And it's foul back. The count is 0-1. Here's the pitch, and he did go. Strike 2. 0-2 now the count. Here is the pitch from Lofton, and it's an swing, check swing. Foul. Count stays 0-2. Here's the pitch, and got him looking, strike 3.
Last call, 3.
So the batter now will be Fred Fernandez.
7-6.
Fernandez with a double in the 5th. Grounded out in the 3rd and flied out in the 1st. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike. Donaldson is the runner at second base. And they throw back and got him. They pick off Donaldson. So there's one out now in the inning. And the batter is going to be Fernandez with a count of 0-1. And this one is popped up. I think the second baseman calls for it, and he makes the play for out number 3. So Lofton faces the minimum in that inning. There was one hit and nobody left on base. The Hoppers score none. As we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard, it's Hoptown 6 and Fulton 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
On air and online, this is WHOP AM Hopkinsville, W237BV Hopkinsville, and WHOPAM.com, Hopkinsville's news, weather, and sports station.
Parker Estes is the batter to lead off the top of the 8th inning for Fulton. Base hit in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, and struck out in the 5th. And he gets ahead in the count at 2 balls and no strikes. Jacob Dilday is the pitcher. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike. 2-1 now the count. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fulton down to their final 6 outs. in the top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. And here's one hit into center field. It's going to be a base hit for Parker Estes. The leadoff man is aboard for Fulton, and the batter is going to be Tennessee Carranza. Base hit for him back in the first. Flied out to right in the 3rd, popped out to the second baseman in the 6th. And here's one hit to 3rd, and it is foul. Oh, and 1 now the count. Batter steps back in. Braxton Baird is on deck. Dilday with the pitch, and a swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-2. Hoppers with 13 hits tonight. Fulton with 9. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That is the 3rd strikeout recorded by Jacob Dilday tonight. And there's 1 out for Braxton Baird with a runner at first base. Baird bats left. Has Dilday. The stretch and the pitch. And it's a strike. 0-1. And they'll throw over. And that is to get the runner back to first. He gets back in safely. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count now is 0-2. Here's a pitch, and it's outside for a ball. The other umpires thought that was a strike. It looked pretty good from here, too. Here's the pitch, and got him, strike 3. That is the 4th strikeout for Jacob Dilday. And the batter will be Blake Loper. Nope, we're going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 7 will come to the plate. In the DH spot, that is going to be Brandon Jernigan. He bats right. And the pitch is outside. Good job by Cornwell to keep it from getting very far away. Jernigan steps back in. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be hit straight away, but Sullivan is underneath it, backs up a couple of steps, makes the play for the 3rd out of the inning. So a good job by Jacob Dilday. He gave up the base hit. They leave one on base, but no runs scored for Fulton. We go to the bottom of the 8th. So we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 6 and the Railroaders 2.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball, presented by Chick-fil-A on News Radio WHOP and WHOPAM.com.
Moved to the bottom of the 8th inning of play, and the catcher, Connor Cornwell, is the batter. The count to him is already 0-2. That's a ball, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. High for ball 2. Two the count. Bottom of the 8th and bottom of the order for the Hoppers. This one's foul back and out of play. So the count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to be foul and out of play. Count stays 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's high. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Connor Cornwell. Here's the pitch. Foul back, so the count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And got him looking, strike 3. Batter's going to be E.J. Alanis, a home run back in the 6th inning of play for the Hoppers. He has a home run. struck out and grounded out 4-3. 1 out. Pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. The pitch. It's a strike. 2-2 the count. The pitch from Lofton, a swing and a miss for strike 3, and there's 2 outs in the inning, and the batter's going to be Anthony Zarlingo. 3 for 3 on the night for Zarlingo. A double in the first, a single in the 4th and 6th. Lofton, nobody on base, 2 outs. The pitch from Lofton, inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. And this is sliced foul, so 1 ball and 1-1 now the count. Here's a pitch. Low. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Three and one now the count. The pitch. And they call a strike. So 3-2 now the count. It's full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 6-2 Hoppers. Here in the bottom of the 8th. And this one's going to be popped up on the infield. Third baseman's got it, and that's out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning for C.J. Lofton. And the Fulton Railroaders down to their final 3 outs as we check the Holiday Inn and Suites Convention Center scoreboard. It's Hoptown 6, Railroaders 2. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball.
News Radio WHOP.
We move to the top of the ninth inning. 3 outs for the Fulton Railroaders. They trail 6-2. Jacob Dilday on in relief. Here's the pitch, and it's foul back. Batter is Garner Anderson. Count him as a ball and a strike. Luke Janier stands to get the win. Although with a 4-run lead, it's not a save opportunity for Jacob Dilday. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. Fifth strikeout for Dilday in relief. The young man has pitched well in what will end up being, if things go well, 3 innings of work for him. As Luke Janier pitched 6 complete tonight. Right at 100 pitches for Luke, too, by the way. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike. Catches the outside part of the plate. So it's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit into right field, and it is going to be caught by Zarlingo, and there are now 2 outs in the inning. And the batter will be Ryan Callahan.
Left fielder number 29, Ryan Callahan.
He has struck out twice. Unassisted to shortstop, stepping on the bag at second in the second, and had a base hit in the first. Dilday gets the strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and this one is hit, and it is going to be a base hit. Base hit by Ryan Callahan, and the batter's going to be Ryan Lee. Callahan was the leader in the league in batting percentage at .440 during the regular season. Ryan Lee with a base hit in the 7th. Flied out to right in the 5th and popped out to center in the 3rd. Got a double in the 1st. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Time is called. Need to clean off home plate. Little dusty. Here's the pitch. And did he go? They're going to check. He did not. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be hit to third. They'll go to second, get the out there. And the Hoppers win the series and will advance. They will take on Full Count Rhythm tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Hendersonville for Game 1 of their series with Full Count Rhythm, as that play went 5-4 for the out. So in the inning, there was 1 base hit, and they leave none on base. Your final from Tiger Field. It's the Hoppers 6 and the Railroaders 2. Back with our post-game report.